Not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got it! Check Mike 45! Check Mike 45! Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, check 24! Watch 24! Will, key, let's go!
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second down. Hayward, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down. Hayward. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Hayward. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check three.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Looking to throw on second down. Hayward. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Mike 45. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Now Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Better bring it. You better bring it. Let me know right now. You better bring it.
Here's second and 8. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Hayward. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, it was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
To throw on 2nd down. Hayward. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Trubisky. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 1st down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Sponge! No! You won't touch You got tight right there.
Now White. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
180. Hey, alert. Watch the slack. Under 10. 10.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
180. Check, 59. Stop your whining.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing to start the drive. Hayward, and Diggs has it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bell, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And the Vikings first down.
Here we go. Shot. Okay, hold on. Bring it.
On first down, Hayward throwing the out route and complete. It's Saunders. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
To number 80. A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the pass.
They'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Bell. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. This short throw caught by Goddard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. This is Young now, the fullback. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken near the 13. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. They'll run on 1st down. White, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On first down, Trubisky. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 13 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
First and 10. Hayward caught here by Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2nd and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Saunders.
The second down. Complete to number 80. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. This is Bell. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Crunch.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Check your hot read.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner with good time.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Le'Veon Bell, his sixth touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fancy footwork at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the counter, here's Bell. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Vikings on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, it's White. And they're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball